Okay, guess what time it is? Is it time for apples? Well, you know, these do come in handy when you feel what I'm gonna call, remember though first I told you a few weeks ago that I had like situational depression? Now, we're gonna need these apples for sure, one for every night. I feel like there's these times of the month for women, not that necessarily time of the month, but you know, when you feel preggers or you feel situationally pregnant. Because sometimes I feel like, what could it be? Oh, maybe it's all the wine time. Someone did once tell me that recently in a very hasty manner, that this could be why I've gained weight. I haven't technically gained weight. I think sometimes I just put on muscle or you bloat and then you go down. The apples help tremendously. And I think that, you know, situationally pregnant should be a new term, because I'm thinking there's no way I've gone up 3 to 4 pounds. It always goes back down. And a few times I'm like, I'm just pregnant. That's it. I'm situationally pregnant. As I stand here in my white Alo biker shorts paired with my Susanna Monaco top, so we can see, is she situationally pregnant? But this is how I really look, the side view in white. All right, let me tell you something about my book, because that's what these videos are supposed to be about, right? Not just the wine, and not about pretend baby bumps, right? No pretend baby bump. Okay, so, all right, what am I gonna tell you? In my novel, I'm finally in the 30s, chapter 32, Roman Apothecary. Now this is when Nexa has finally gone to Rome. She meets up with her sister Iliada. In case you've forgotten, she has a sister who made her way to Rome too. And they take baby Minatina with them. And they go into this cafe that they call modern medieval Vampy, just because of the decorum. And they end up going downstairs and they end up meeting Alano, who is a reader in this kind of really cool place down and kind of below this cafe. And that's when he gives her a warning. And it's very interesting. She ends up feeling happy, but having a new sense of dread. So that is chapter 32. They're finally in Rome. When writing, sometimes it was exciting for me to be like, okay, the first part they're in the city, and then she's finally into Beirut, and then they finally get into Rome. Well, of course, Moscow is mixed in there. But just remember, I have merch. If you like some of it, this is the cover from the second book, Smeared Lavender Wolf's Bliss. On the other side is, as I choked myself, the first book cover. And, you know, I didn't really like crossbody purses until I started getting like pieces of merch. And I was like, oh, I could kind of do that when we go into the city. And then, you know, hey, if you are situationally pregnant, preggers, you could wear it like this and it could cover something. All right, let's not get situationally pregnant, and let's remember to keep eating apples every day, and we'll talk again.